Good afternoon. I wanted to show you what every gardener looks forward to in the spring, and although it's not even the end of February, around here the trees, the trees all think it's spring, and the grass is starting to come up a little bit. My fruit trees are starting to bloom. And I'll show you, the seeds are starting to sprout up. Some of you probably already know what all this looks like, but for those of you who are new to growing your veggies, here are some newly sprouted seeds. Then we're going to go down here, and if you look at these little rows, those are radish seeds. If you look at the little cotyledons, those are the first leaves that come up. They're like a little heart shape. That is your radish seeds. And there's other things in there. Those are weed seeds. That's your radish seeds. I have a lettuce that's come up there. The purple ones are some romaine lettuce I'm trying out. And then I planted spring onions. Those are those little onion bulbs that you get, and they are starting to come up. Can you see them? Here, let me see if I can get close. See those little green sprouts? Those are the onion bulbs, and I use them as green onions. They grow pretty fast, and I just pick a few at a time as I need them. And they will stay usable until it starts getting hot. And then you have to wait till it cools down again. They are definitely a cool weather vegetable. Now I planted strawberries here, and they are just starting to come up. Most of the big farms around here, they're already harvesting. I'm late, but that's the way it goes. I'm very excited to show you, after 2 weeks of waiting, my peas are up. There they are. Those are pea seedlings that are a few days old. And let me see. I got a whole row of them here. I got English peas, sugar snap peas. Those are the ones you can eat the pod and everything. And some Chinese peas, the flat ones. Now here's your peas. Just starting right there. There it is. Just coming out of the ground. They don't look like the radishes. And then they start looking like that. And then they start looking like that. Now I have a trellis for these to grow on. And since I planted these in front of the trellis and in back, the light would make them grow away from the trellis. So I put some wire here so that they will grow up the wire, and then they will grow up to the trellis, to the top of the trellis, which is made of bamboo and chicken wire. This is find it where you can gardening. I use pieces and bits of everything, leftover fence pieces. Some of this was from a shelf that didn't work. My greenhouse did not make it. We had a very strong windstorm, and it just ripped it to shreds. So 90% of everything in there, which are my succulents, my cacti, some houseplants, they're toast. Now there's a few in there that I'm pretty sure just went dormant. I'm crossing my fingers, toes, and eyeballs, hoping that they will come out of it. If not, it's something that happens. And there's my silky flock. We had an incident this morning, and I thought the silky was screaming and crying. I thought a hawk got it and was having trouble taking off with it. I went and looked out the window, and one of my guineas was not only attacking this poor silky, it was a rooster, was trying to kill it. I mean, he was really trying to kill it. I ran out there as fast as I could with a sprained ankle. Yeah, I did that a few days ago. And the poor thing had wedged itself into the bush over there with its head underneath it. and was almost limp. Well, I rescued the poor guy. He's in here. His comb was pecked wide open. His ears are swollen. His eyes are swollen. He was covered in blood. I washed him down in very warm water. I dried him in, let me turn the light on in here. This is the garage. And it's, let me see if I can get the light in here. Okay. This is a garage. I don't keep a lot of icky chemicals in here that make smells. And I put him in here because in the house he was actually starting to crow, which is a good sign. But in an enclosed thing like a house, it was very loud. So, I put him out here in the garage. He'll be fine. It's actually warm. But I do have a light that I'm going to turn on him at night. I'm going to show it to you now. I'm going to turn the light on now because you'll see. Alright. He's inside a little doggy playpen. You gotta get these. I use them for my chicks, sick birds. You can wash them out. When you're all done, fold them up, put them away. There he is. He is just not looking good. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Hey, guy. His comb. I'm going to see how much a vet would charge to just take the comb off and, burn the bleeding ends because it's messed up. That was completely cracked in half. You can see he's not doing too good. But he might be alright. He was crying. I've given him water and some food and some greens. And he's eaten. He hasn't had the greens, but I'm not worried about that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Poor little guy. I'm going to turn this off because it's hot enough. I cover him up to keep the heat in because birds, any sick animal, especially young ones, do so much better with heat. They heal faster. They don't go into shock as much. They just do better with heat, especially babies. Little baby pigs, I've had some runts and some rejects that their mamas wouldn't take care of them. I'm going to put a video up of me taking care of one from last year. And this is where I'm still learning how to do things. I know how to do it a little better now. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm real good at it, but I'm better than I was. Let me get out of the sun. And what was I saying? I'm sorry. My brain is kind of fuzzy. It's been a day. Yesterday, one of the chicks that's been raised by its mama got into the dog run. And see, we've got and so we got in the dog run. The dog got him, mauled him up a little bit, didn't kill him. He got away. The chick got away. And I'm crawling around in there trying to find the chick. I got the chick. Stood up. Dropped the chick. I can't seem to hold on to things like I used to. Dropped the chick. Went back after him, crawling around in the bamboo and the bushes. He went under the deck, under the house. So it's like, there's nothing I can do. It was getting dark. So, there's bugs. A lot of chickens just go, even if they're lost or hurt, they will try to go to their homes. And so I was hoping that he would do that, but he didn't. During the night, there's a lot of noise under the porch, scuffling and stuff. I never heard a chicken, but he is nowhere to be found, so I'm pretty sure I've lost him. But in the trying to get him and stuff, I did something to my ankle. I don't know what I did. So I'm limping around like an old hobble horse today. So I got that to deal with. And then the chicken fight, and just about started crying on that one. I hate to see my animals fight, and I've never... There's the culprits. Let me show you these guys. There they are. There's the guineas. The one in front is the male. He's the one that attacked them. I'm not going to get rid of them because they're extremely useful on the farm. They love to eat bugs, especially ticks. And they're good alarms. If there's a hawk or something, they make a very loud noise. Sometimes they alert you when there's nothing really to alert you to, but maybe a falling leaf, a cardinal, or something like that. Hey, it's still Florida, even though it's North Florida. Palm tree. I hate palm trees. The seeds they drop go everywhere, and the seedlings are very hard to pull up. But I'm not cutting that one down. Anyway, so 2 casualties in 2 days. Mom always said thing comes in threes. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping nothing big. My quail have started hatching. One has hatched, I should say. I expected them to hatch tomorrow or the next day, but hey, you know, I lost count. I forget more than I used to. I even was worried about maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's or something. So last time I saw the doctor, I had him test me. I got 100%. I remembered everything. And I didn't have as many objects to remember as Trump says he did. But I remembered the 4 that were given to me at the start and the end of the test. Basically, it's, you know, how to draw a clock, how to copy a simple shape, what day is it, what year is it, who's the president, just basic stuff. And on some days, I don't know if I could even answer all those because of things going on in my head. It seems like I have so much room in my brain. And when more stuff goes in one side, other stuff comes out the other side, and it gets kind of lost somewhere. But or it gets filed away in the back, and it's hard to find. Some things I never lose. Other things, you know, it's part of growing older. Oh, anyway, it's been a day. See you later.